This man was arrested after a cop discovered fentanyl worth $6 million in his vehicle's spare tire.
Y'all are under arrest. For what? For the bad stuff. What bad stuff?
On the other hand, this man was found to be driving with a suspended license, who turned out to be one of the most wanted criminals of Atlanta.
What's your last name?
Sakim.
Sakim. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have you go and step out the vehicle for me.
She's gonna come and get me.
This woman was arrested for child endangering and a felony level.
Right now, we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
And this man was arrested for not reporting his mother's death to the medical examiner.
Oh, you didn't know mom was in there?
Let's dive into our first case without any further delay. Our first case takes us to Russellville, Arkansas, where Trooper Chris Goodman of the Arkansas State Police stopped a silver Hyundai Santa Fe on September 28, 2017, after witnessing it drive into Interstate 40 and then cross the centerline divider. Heriberto Feliz Ruiz was the passenger in the front seat, and his name was on the rental agreement as he had hired the vehicle in California 2 days prior. Trooper Goodman responded to the divergent accounts given by Ruiz and the car's driver by requesting authorization to inspect their vehicle. The exchange took place in Spanish, and Ruiz gave his permission for the search.
Hey guys, welcome to State Police. Y'all doing all right?
All right.
Hey, are you getting tired?
No.
You okay?
I just freshened up right now.
Who you got with you? 3 of you? You were just riding down the center line for a while there. I was just checking on you, make sure you're not getting sleepy or something. You on the dotted white line? I just checking on you. Let me check your license real quick, okay? No weapons on you or anything?
No.
Okay. Why don't you stand right back here?
In the end, Trooper Goodman discovered 6 items concealed in the car's spare tire, which he had discovered was a 15-inch tire, even though the car needed 17-inch tires. The bundles were wrapped in duct tape. The parcels were later found to contain over 15 pounds of fentanyl, worth over $6 million on the black market.
Probably soap, but liquid soap or something. But it had a hard rig, like it was kilos. No, I just washed it off. Look at that.
Oh, that's weird. You see that? That is weird. I've never seen liquid.
Probably liquid soap, I'm guessing, but I'm not 100% tasted. Yeah.
An automobile salvage company reported the police enforcement in February 2018, and they had found a suspicious package in a car they had bought at auction from a car rental company. The car was the identical Hyundai Santa Fe from the traffic stop.
White fluid all over my... Just take the jacket off. This could be cocaine. How many kilos is it? Okay, where is it going? It's really don't. Okay.
I'm giving you my man's word.
Okay. So he's the only one that knows, the front seat guy, the guy that rented it. Where's the guy in the back? Oh, also. I mean, I need to know who I need to talk to so I can get, I mean, the more we can do, the more we can help. And so you starting off being honest helps, but I need to be able to do more to help you, okay? I mean, we can't get the other guys on the other end if we don't even know where it's going. I don't know if this camera's on or not. But, okay, well, I mean, I'm on. Mine's recorded, yes, and I have to record you. But I don't know if his is recorded.
Have you ever heard of a traffic stop turning into a major breakthrough in a decades-old murder case? Here's how a simple traffic stop turned into a monumental arrest in Atlanta. It was just another day for deputies Devin Blair and Lex Hogan from Oconee County, cruising along when they pulled over a guy for a minor traffic violation. Little did they know they were about to stumble upon a major piece of criminal history.
What's your last name?
Sikim.
Sikim, okay.
The driver, trying to avoid getting into hot water, throws a fake name and ID at the deputies. However, the deputies still put him in handcuffs for driving with an expired license and took him to the station. Later, when they ran his fingerprints back at the station, they discovered that he's actually a murderer whom they've been looking for 28 years. He was Muhammad Bilal El Amin, a fugitive wanted since 1994 for a murder in Atlanta.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to place you into custody today. Okay, you're gonna go down to jail.
Oh no.
You gotta get booked in, they're gonna take your fingerprints and picture, and you'll get a bond. But because you're driving on a suspended license, you gotta go down to jail.
Sir, I did not know. I have children, I have a sick uncle, and I run the household.
I got you.
No, I really
we don't have a choice at this time.
Please
so we're
put
placing you
Auntie-
under arrest. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back, please.
Please put
Turn
Auntie
around
on
and
the
put your hands
phone.
behind your back. Who set the phone up on the car?
They put me under arrest right now. I don't know.
For driving with suspended license.
Suspend your license. I didn't know. And it's not even showing.
Unfortunately, the law is different here in Georgia than it is in South Carolina. If you have a suspended license, you have to go down to the jail and get booked in.
These deputies had just unknowingly nabbed a guy who'd been dodging the law for almost 3 decades. Back in 1994, El Amin allegedly shot his 18-year-old friend, Jaffer Tucker, at the Oakland City MARTA station in Atlanta. Fast forward to 2022, and he's finally been caught. Not for the murder, but for driving with a suspended registration and license.
Some peace for the family of an Atlanta teen shot and killed almost 28 years ago. The suspect finally in jail thanks to some sharp-eyed deputies who caught him during a routine traffic stop.
Now imagine the relief for Jaffer Tucker's family, especially his uncle Ernest Cook, who'd been tirelessly searching for justice all these years. Tucker was described as outgoing, with dreams of making it big in the music industry. Tragically, his life was cut short by El Amin's alleged actions.
Today was his worst day ever, and the greatest day for me and my family. I've always wanted to ask him, what did my nephew do to him so terrible to make him want to take his life?
After El Amin's arrest, Cook took a moment to thank Sheriff James Hale and his team for helping bring closure to their family's long-standing pain. Tucker's mother, who passed away in 2006, spent her final years praying for El Amin's capture.
For everybody, and eventually, if you're wanted, your time is going to run out sooner or later, especially if people are paying attention. So it means a lot to know that you were some small pivotal part of this case.
Talk of officers discovering unusual things. This next case would top the list. Several 911 calls from a distraught mother named Rabia Mugalig on January 8, 2024, directed Ohio police officers to an apartment. According to Rabia, her 3-year-old daughter was non-responsive. Within minutes of arriving on the site, officers find something horrifying.
Which one is it? Left? Isn't that the older lady? They always come out here and check. All right, let's go in. Fairborn Police.
Fairborn Police Department.
Oh my God.
As he witnesses the scene, which can only be characterized as appalling, one of the officers gasps in disbelief. The 3-year-old is discovered by the officers crouched in a corner close to a filthy mattress covered in bug bites. The cops run to her aid as soon as they hear her breathing.
I'll go. Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. Let's go. She's still breathing.
The 3-year-old is carried out, and officers drive her down to a hospital for further care. Later, officers question Rabia, who seems to be more concerned about herself rather than her daughter. She asks the officer if she can sit down as her back hurts, but the officer tells her that she can only take a seat in the back of his car, which is when Rabia is sure that she is being arrested. She later tells the officer to undo her handcuffs and tie her hands from the front as she has spinal problems, later asking about her 3-year-old toddler as if carrying out a formality.
She's still breathing. Get a light.
Who lives here?
We haven't even got that far. Let's get pictures started. I'm gonna call Johnny.
Well, right now we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
You want to fix it? My back is killing me.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat in the back of the...
Yeah, we're gonna have. You can have a seat in the back of my car.
Are you guys taking me?
Yeah, we are. So
Can
let's.
I give my stuff to him then, please?
I'll take care of that. Let's walk in the front of my car. All right. Go ahead and put your palms together behind your back.
322.
Tell me how to say your name.
Anyway, you could cuff me in the front. I have spinal problems and this really hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Can you turn? Can you turn?
It just hurts. Do you know anything about her condition? If she's okay?
As the parent is so obese that she nearly cannot fit in the back of the police cruiser, the authorities are shocked that the youngster is starving to death. Following her arrest, Rabia was charged with felonious assault and endangering the welfare of a child.
I do not. Right now, you're being arrested for child endangering at a felony level. Okay.
Felony level?
Yes. We are still we're doing our thing that we have to do. Okay. As Detective Whitaker mentioned, he will be in speak with you. Right now, we're going to go to our jail in Fairborn and process on those charges, and then.
Out of all the unexpected discoveries we've seen so far, this next one is one of the darkest cases. The Florida Police Department sent deputies to check on the well-being of a woman who hadn't been heard from in many days on May 5th, 2023. After worrying about her location, her sister made the decision to eventually phone the police to see how she was doing. They definitely did not anticipate what they found. The officers knock on the woman's residence to begin the inquiry. But while they're here, they receive no answer. At the back of the house, one of the policemen spots a tent. It appeared as though no one had been residing in the tent because no one had answered the door despite multiple knocks. Although no conclusions can yet be drawn, the officers have made it plain that they believe a certain smell is coming from inside the residence. They also looked into the trash cans to see if that was where the stench originated from. After realizing that there had been no significant activity at the residence, they decided to ask the neighbors if anyone had seen the woman.
Did it smell when you went to the door? Yeah, there's a door on the right opposite side. Did you see somebody? The other side of Reed's bed. Hello? Sheriff's office. You smell it?
No, I do.
What's coming out of I just asked the neighbors, I guess, did they see anybody? There's Reese right there, right? How you doing? Hey, doing good, how are you? Oh, hi, brother. Have you seen Lainey recently?
The neighbors claimed that although they hadn't seen the woman in days, they had seen a young man exploring the land who appeared around the same time the woman vanished. Relentlessly, the cops returned to the house to conduct more inspections. They discover a working air conditioner, suggesting that someone had recently resided there. Even after grabbing a chair, one of the policemen was unable to see much inside the residence because furniture was obstructing the windows.
When's the last time you seen them?
Him, he usually walks up and down the road, but her, I haven't seen her in a while.
How long would a while be? Days, months?
Day or two. Couple days.
Three?
Yeah.
3 days or something like that? When's the last time you seen the boys?
Yesterday.
Okay, so nobody today.
So if we hear or see anything?
Just call the number right there. That's the non-emergency number. If you see Lainey or any of
Yeah,
the
her
boys.
sister's looking for her and she's not able to get a hold of her, so that's why we're out trying to make contact with her.
He's only been there for like a few weeks because the tent wasn't there, and the tent showed up, and then he was around. So
Right. Any commotions or anything in the last couple days or
no,
before
like
then?
yelling or fighting or anything like that.
Nothing.
We hear they're pretty quiet for the most part, but
Okay.
The police then inquire at nearby hospitals if there has been any news of a woman hospitalized under that identity, but they quickly went back to the house to look again after not finding anyone. They see the woman's son leaving the house as they get there. He says he was asleep and didn't hear them knocking. In response to a question concerning his mother's whereabouts, he stated he had no idea. Not much can be said about this, but it's strange to say the least that he immediately sat and looked down as soon as he walked out.
Nothing. The kitchen's over there. So, but I can't.
Did you hear us knocking before? Were you knocked out?
No, I was sleeping in there.
I'm glad you woke up because you're about to come inside. We're looking for Mom. Have you seen her?
She's not around right now.
Do you know where she's at? His sister's asking for her. She's not in any trouble or anything like that.
When was the last time you saw her?
A few days ago.
Where'd she go?
She just went to the store and said she'd be back in a while.
The man's actions demonstrate his indifference to his mother's disappearance. Since it's customary to display concern, fear, or anxiety when informed that one's mother hasn't been seen in days, the police have also observed odd signals in his behavior. When the authorities asked to enter the residence to do an inspection, the son explains that he unintentionally locked the door behind him and that the keys are inside, which makes it difficult for the officers to carry out their examination.
What happened the last time you guys were together?
She gave me a few cigarettes and a little bit of food. And some hand soap, wash my hands. She told me I could come home and stay back here.
Would it be alright if they just went inside to make sure she's not in there?
It's not my house.
Huh?
I can't tell you no.
Okay.
Business.
But you stay here and it's your mom's house?
Then we're looking for Mom, so we just want to make sure Mom's not stowed away in a closet or something. Dad didn't come back and retaliate for getting arrested or something like that. So, if you're not going to tell me yes or no, then we're just going to peek our head in there real quick and then we'll come back outside. You can lead the way if you so please.
I try to lock the door.
You could go in, but you could go in. Just lead us through.
Yeah. Do you have a key?
No.
Why would you lock the door behind you?
I just usually do that.
So how do you get in?
I don't know.
Although the officers are aware that the son is hiding something at this point, finding the woman is their first priority right now. When one of the officers points out the other door that leads to the interior of the house, the son feels compelled to accompany them around to that side of the building and remove the damaged door. While one officer checks inside, the other watches the son, who, rather than leading the officers inside, just sits down on a chair.
All right, that's fine. We're not worried about that. We just want to make sure.
Right now is finding Mom.
That's it.
On the other door.
Do you mind doing that for us right now?
He's the one that did.
So push it into the right. Keep pushing it in. Now try to move it out, and then push it out. There you go. There we go.
After first saying he didn't know where his mother was, the son is later taken into custody as a suspect in the case and given the Miranda warning. After securing the residence, the police began interviewing the son about the entire incident. The son is even more suspect of being a murderer, as they learn that he actually got a restraining order for abuse against his mother. The strange thing about his account, though, is that he failed to contact the authorities, or 911, when his mother passed away, thereby implicating him even more. The woman's case of death is still unknown, but the male was accused of neglecting to notify the medical examiner of her death.
You're going to tell me you didn't know Mom was in there? Jennifer and because now they got a whole bigger issue. Call 400 and have them come out here. When we first got here and talked to you, you said you hadn't seen Mom in how long?
A few days.
A few days. When is that the actual answer, or what is the answer you want to swear to? The last time you saw Mom?
We were talking around the house here. I mean, yeah. I seen her riding a bike, and she gave me a few cigarettes and stuff, and told me to stop back by the house later. And I came and stopped back by the house later, and we were talking and cleaning up the yard and cleaning up the house and everything. And she told me I could stay inside, and that was a few days ago.
What is there no contact order between you and Mom for?
She got into the dispute. She said I slapped her, I punched her.
So battery?
Yes, sir.
Okay, domestic stuff.
I did go look in there. I'll see, I guess I should have. I mean, I don't have a cell phone or anything, I should have called her.
Okay. So you saw her in the position that she's currently in now?
Yes, sir.
So why did you tell us that Mom wasn't there? I smelt her before you ever even came outside, then you were telling me Mom's not in there, and you know damn well that she was in there.
Yes, sir.
And you're lying to me. When you went in there and checked on her 2 days ago, did you know that she was deceased?
I couldn't say so. I wouldn't say no.
Okay, but was it apparently obvious to you that somebody smelling like that wouldn't be somebody who wasn't? Okay. So why didn't you call law enforcement when you found her deceased? You don't know? Okay. Any idea why she is deceased?
No, sir.
What could have happened?
No, sir.
With that, we wrap up today's video. Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and leave your suggestion down below. Thanks for watching.